Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. I am back. Thank you so much for all of your well wishes while I was on my time off. It was much needed and I'm really grateful. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading, I am open for personal readings again. You can do so on the website addressed below. And if you haven't got it yet, Mercury retrograde is on its way, right? It goes retrograde on the 31st of October. So if you haven't got your copy yet, be sure to get a copy of the retrograde survival kit. It's going to teach you how to deal with and give you a strategy for all of those, no matter what the planet you're facing. So with that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week your message was actually, what I could see was a kangaroo, a baby kangaroo, right? And what do kangaroos do? Like, what are they known for? They jump, right? And that was the word, that was the message that was really important. And this week, Libra, there's going to be either an opportunity or a decision that needs to be made. And what you're being asked to do is to jump. You've got to take that leap of faith. This is going to be a week where you have to move. It's going to require action from you. So when something happens, you've got to jump at it. You've got to go for it. Both feet first, straight in, no holding back, none of the usual sort of weighing up the options. This week you're going to have to act before you think, and I actually think that's a good thing for you guys, you know, as we're just about to leave your season at the end of this month, at the end of this week even. And I feel like this is going to be really good for you because it's going to show you that you don't have to analyze everything. And more importantly, that sometimes the only input or advice that you actually need is your own, right? This is all about trusting yourself, trusting your intuition and going for it when it feels right, not analyzing the shite out of everything. You know, you don't always need to. Your destiny card for the week ahead is the Magician, right? You're going straight in. You've got the power. You've got the intuition, but more importantly you've got the wherewithal, right? The thing about the Magician card, it's a card of communication, right? It's about being able to express exactly what you want, exactly who you are, and ultimately to bring about change in accordance with what it is that you wish for, what it is that you will, right? This is about trusting yourself. It's about knowing that you have reached a peak experience within yourself to trust yourself enough to move forward with what it is that you want, what it is that you need. And as a destiny card, this basically says this week you've got to trust yourself, and there may be a moment, this jump may come with something that needs to be said. You know, if you haven't seen the weekly general overview, check it out. It might be that there's something this week that you need to say, and you know, you have all of the words. More importantly, you've got the passion and the vigor in order to deliver a truly rousing speech if need be. So the direction card, let's give it some context. You've got the Judgment card. So this is something that has been, you know, knocking around for a while, right? The Judgment card is a blast from the past. It's something that tends to be slightly unresolved. And this week, you are going to have to face it. This week, you're going to have to jump in. And it feels like for you, Libra, I mean, for you more than any of the other signs, actually, it's almost like you're tapping into even though the cards are different, it's like you're tapping into this week's energy through the guise of your own sign, right? And it kind of suggests to me that this week you are going to have to really push forward. You're going to have that really challenging conversation. And for some of you, it might not be challenging, but it feels for me like this week you finally get to say what it is that you've wanted to say for a long time. You finally get the chance to speak up, right? And not only do you get the chance to speak up, but you have the chance to be heard. And sometimes that's more important, right? So your insight card is the World Tree. So this is the world, this is the World card, right, in the Rider-Waite deck. This is about something coming full cycle. I mean, if you look at this, the Fool card aside, you've got the Magician card there, that's number 1. You've got the Judgment card there, that's 20. And then you've got the World card, which is 21. You see that progression, right? And we saw that this is very much mirroring. It's almost like the cosmic energies that are surrounding Libra this week are tying into, if you see the weekly general overview, the way that the cards progressed, you have this same energy. You have the chance to really transcend something, to really move past something in your life here in a big way, and step into a completely different experience and a completely different existence. It's going to require you to jump. You've got to do the work. The thing about the World card is it represents Saturn, right? And Saturn represents mastery, but it only represents mastery because you have to do something and you have to repeat it over and over again until you finally get the lesson and transcend it. And this week I kind of feel like the lesson that you need is that when the moment comes, don't overanalyze, don't stop yourself from doing because you're kind of weighing options up. You've got to just go for it. You will feel when that moment is right because the magician within you will know. It will prod you. So when that moment comes, jump for everything that you've got. Trust yourself and trust the universe in order to make it happen. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care. I'll see you soon.